Today on the Hardy Mind channel, 10 signs your partner doesn't love you anymore, even if they think they do. Today we're going to be talking about a really tough topic, whether or not our partner still loves us. A lot of people find themselves in this situation where they're just not sure what's going on and looking for some answers. It's not always easy to tell if your partner is truly in love with you or if they're just going through the motions. After all, most people aren't going to come out and say, "I don't love you anymore." However, there are some subtle and not so subtle signs that can clue you into whether or not your partner loves you as much as they used to. Make sure to watch this video till the end, as any of those signs might be affecting your relationship right now. Also, if you are new here, please subscribe to the Hardy Mind channel for more relationship psychology videos. It can be painful to think that the person you love doesn't love you back. But sometimes the signs are there, even if your partner doesn't realize it themselves. We are going to show you the signs to look out for so that you can start taking action and saving your relationship. Because believe it or not, it's not too late. Here are 10 signs that your partner doesn't love you anymore, even if they think they do. 1. They don't make an effort to spend time with you. When you're in love, you expect your partner to be there for you, to make an effort to spend time with you, and to be interested in what's going on in your life. But when they don't return your calls, cancel plans at the last minute, or seem more interested in their phone than they are in you, it's hard not to take it personally. If you're feeling like your partner doesn't love you anymore, it's important to talk to them about it. It might be that they're going through something themselves and they just need some extra support. Or it could be that the relationship has run its course and it's time to move on. Either way, communication is key. If you can't talk to your partner about how you're feeling, then the relationship isn't likely to last anyway. 2. They don't involve you in their life like they used to. It's hard to accept that your partner may not love you anymore. After all, you've shared your life with this person and they meant the world to you. But sometimes, people change and grow apart. If your partner used to involve you in every aspect of their life, but now they're always pushing you away, it may be a sign that they no longer love you. They may not want to share their thoughts and feelings with you anymore because they know that it will hurt you. Instead of spending time with you, they may prefer to be alone or with other people. If this is happening in your relationship, it's important to talk to your partner about it. Otherwise, the distance between you will only continue to grow. Before we go to the next point, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. 3. They're always busy and they don't have time for you. It can be really tough when you feel like your partner doesn't love you anymore. All of a sudden, all the time and effort you put into the relationship seems to disappear and you're left feeling alone and unimportant. If your partner is always busy and never seems to have any time for you, it's natural to feel like they don't love you anymore. But before you give up on the relationship, there are a few things you can try. First, talk to your partner about how you're feeling. They may not even realize that they're neglecting you, and once they know how important your need for connection is, they'll be more likely to make time for you. You can also try to get involved in their hobbies and interests so that you can spend more time together doing things that you both enjoy. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help from friends or family members if you're feeling overwhelmed. 4. You feel like you're more in love with them than they are with you. It's a hard thing to admit, but you feel like your partner doesn't love you anymore. You're not sure when it started, but you can't help but feel like you're more in love with them than they are with you. It hurts to think about it, but you can't deny that the evidence is there. They don't seem as interested in spending time with you. They're always busy with work or other things, and they don't seem to care about your feelings anymore. It feels like they're just going through the motions, and you're not sure what to do. The thought of losing them is terrifying, but you can't keep living like this. You deserve to be loved unconditionally, and if they can't give that to you, then maybe it's time to move on. 5. All they ever talk about is themselves. It can be difficult to feel like you're not being heard in a relationship. When all your partner ever talks about is themselves, it can feel like they don't care about you or your experiences. This can be frustrating and even hurtful. However, there are ways to address this issue. First, try to have a conversation with your partner about how you're feeling. Explain that you need more time to talk about yourself and your own experiences. If your partner is resistant to this idea, try suggesting specific topics that you would like to discuss. For example, ask them about their day, their thoughts on a current news event, or something that they're passionate about. By showing interest in your partner's life, you can help to create a more balanced conversation. If all else fails, it may be necessary to seek out counseling or therapy together in order to improve communication within the relationship. 6. They never want to talk about your relationship or their feelings. If you're in a relationship and your partner has become distant, it can be confusing and difficult to figure out what's going on. They may not want to talk about the relationship or their feelings, and this lack of communication can be a sign that they no longer love you. If you're feeling like your partner doesn't want to be with you anymore, it's important to talk to them about it. Try to express your feelings in a calm and non-threatening way, and give them a chance to explain their side of things. If they still don't want to talk about the relationship, it may be time to end things. But if you're both willing to work on communication and rebuilding your connection, there's still hope for the relationship. 7. They never apologize after a fight or an argument. After a heated argument, it can be difficult to take the first step towards reconciliation. However, if your partner refuses to apologize, it may be a sign that they no longer view you as an equal partner. If your relationship feels stagnant and you find yourself constantly apologizing, it may be time to have a serious conversation about the future of your relationship. Although it is painful to admit, sometimes the best course of action is to walk away from a toxic situation. By recognizing the signs of an unhealthy relationship, you can save yourself from further heartache. We hope you are liking this video so far and finding a lot of interesting points. We have 3 more to go, so keep watching, as those might be the most important from the whole list. 8. They've stopped being physically affectionate with you. If your partner has stopped being physically affectionate with you, it does not necessarily mean that they do not love you anymore. There could be a variety of reasons why they are no longer initiating physical intimacy. Perhaps they are feeling overwhelmed and need some space. Maybe they are dealing with a lot of stress at work and are too exhausted to show affection. It is also possible that they are going through a difficult period in their life and are withdrawing from all forms of intimacy, not just physical. If you are worried that your partner no longer loves you, try to talk to them about your concerns. If they are receptive, it will be a good opportunity to deepen your connection and build trust. If they are not interested in talking, it may be time to reconsider the future of your relationship. 9. You feel like your partner is more interested in someone else. It can be really painful to feel like your partner is more interested in someone else. You might feel like you're not good enough, or that you're not as important to them as this other person is. Maybe you feel like you're being ignored, or that your partner is always talking about this other person. It's normal to feel upset and jealous in this situation, but it's important to communicate with your partner about how you're feeling. If you're feeling neglected, talk to them about why that is and what you need from them. If they're truly interested in someone else, then you might need to accept that and start considering your options. Ultimately, though, it's important to remember that you deserve to be with someone who loves and values you. We are almost there. I hope you find this list really helpful. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to learn more about relationships. 10. You can't remember the last time they said, "I love you." The feeling of love is one of the most wonderful things in the world. Being in love with someone and having them love you back is an incredible experience. But what happens when that love starts to fade? When you can't remember the last time your partner told you they loved you, it can be a painful realization. While there are many possible reasons why your partner may have stopped saying "I love you," it's important to try to communicate with them about what's going on. It could be that they're experiencing some personal problems that are causing them to withdraw from the relationship. Or they may simply be taking your love for granted and not feel the need to express it as often. Whatever the reason, it's important to talk to your partner and see if you can work together to rekindle the flame of love. If your partner is exhibiting any of these behaviors, it's possible that they don't love you anymore. Of course, it's important to have a discussion with your partner about your concerns before making any decisions about the future of your relationship. Oftentimes, couples can work through their issues with the help of a therapist or counselor. However, if your partner is unwilling to seek help or address the problems in your relationship, it might be time to consider moving on. And this is it for today. We hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Hardy Mind channel. And for more related topics, make sure to watch the recommended videos next.